Alright guys, so Nick here, the bee pimp, and opened up the hive maybe 4 days ago, and it's been a wet, kind of cold Florida. So anyways, the bees are, the temperatures at night are dropping down into the low 40s. So I had to get out here on a day that the temperature was nice and warm, because we've got hive beetle problems, and we're going to be using these political yard signs that I filled with some roach bait. This is one method of getting rid of hive beetles. Regardless, they need to be addressed, because if their numbers get too high, then they're actually going to drive the bees out of their hive. So we're going to open up the hive, and we're going to put these in here. We're going to leave them for about a week, and we'll see how effective they are. The small corrugations in the ends here are just big enough for small hive beetles to get into, but too small for the bees to be exposed to the roach bait. So let's open her up and see what's inside. See if I can get a shot of the small hive beetles for you. Last time, the hive beetles scattered. Alright, let's see here. Oh, yep. They scattered already. There's a little carcass right there. Now it's important to get the hive beetles out, because they have a yeast on their body that, if it comes into contact with the honey, will make it ferment and ooze out. So it's really important to keep those under control. Some pest management practices are dual purpose, and they will treat for small hive beetles at the same time. They will treat for varroa, which is important as well, because varroa will kill your beehives. You must treat for varroa. Not doing anything is more detrimental than any sort of chemical management or any sort of management period that you must address. Not just for your sake, but for other beekeepers as well. It's important that you need to treat for varroa, because varroa can spread to other beekeepers and their hives as well. So I'm just gonna put this with the perpendicular lines going, or with the lines going perpendicular to the tops of the frames here. I'm gonna put another one down below, the honey super. Got one right here. Now, just a note on my queen excluders. I'm using a queen excluder on one hive and not on the other. I'm just kind of doing a, trial to see how they work out, one compared to the other. I'm doing one, so the first one was down here, the next one I'm doing on the opposite sides. Now, little hive beetles, they like to get down in here. This is why I like the solid wood frames versus the plastic ones, because the plastic ones have little holes in them in order for when they extrude them in the factory, that the hive beetles like to hide inside of. More right here. For the sake of filming, I'm in my hive a little bit longer than normal, especially when it's cold. Like, I say cold, that's relative. I'm in Florida, so it's not super cold compared to the rest of the world at this time of the year, but it's important to make sure you're not in the hive too long because they are regulating the core temperature at night. When the temperatures get to be below, I think, 40 degrees. So it's important to make sure that you spend as little time in the hive as possible. Now, I just did that. Just occurred to me that if they do have that yeast on their body, maybe it's not the best practice to smush the hive beetles inside the hive, as yeast is microscopic and, you know, gets everywhere, and I don't want it in the hive. Alright folks, well, I hope that you guys have learned one way of managing small hive beetles. It's really important to take care of those because you don't want the honey inside fermenting from the little yeasties that are present on the small hive beetle bodies. I really hope that this has been informative to you. I encourage you to like this video if you did like it, and smash that subscribe button, because the more subscribers I have, the more exposure I get and the more videos I can bring. So again, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Thanks for watching.